Well, good evening, everybody. Hey, it's us again. This is the Last Whistle. With me, Zubair. Zubi. You know me, and I know you. So, before we start anything else, like, share, follow. Thy number. That song is being sung whole day, all day long. Hey, tonight, we are being blessed. We are being honored by a true United supporter. Stubborn. Okay, he's stubborn also, yeah. That's right, X, he's stubborn. Mr. Nazir Mayman.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you doing, sir?
Good, good, thank you.
Lovely, lovely. How was your week so far, my man?
It was very good, very busy, work-wise, you know how it goes.
Work-wise. Come on, man. I mean, we all would like to know how you became a United supporter. But before we get to that, man, sir, how can we forget about our two brothers? X and AGK. Oh, die manne, hulle lyk specty vanaand. They're looking good, eh?
Yeah, we finally have a makeup artist on standby, so
Yeah, we're not shining
congratulations
so
to
much.
him.
You can
It's a
see
him.
it's looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking alright, yeah. Yeah. No, Nazir,
Yes.
looking at you, see you have your United jacket on.
Proudly.
You're wearing that badge proudly, even though they not such okay. Yeah, let's move on from that point, guys. Nazir, how did you become a United supporter? Why are you so passionate about this team?
Well, I became a United supporter, really supporting and seeing Cristiano Ronaldo coming in. And that flair of play, that attacking side of Alex Ferguson, and the way he built the team. And that's when I really truly became a Manchester United supporter. But you know, when you grow up, you see your father, your parents, your family supporting United. So it started there, but really with Cristiano.
Okay, so it was first a hand-me-down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you started to believe.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
So you're not actually that long a United supporter then.
You know, I always say when you're growing up, you kind of support what your family supports. But when you can actually make a decision, you like a player, you see a cool player, and that's when you really become passionate about the team.
I support his opinion. So people support his opinion too. Even though he's a United supporter, we will smile with him. We will laugh with him. I mean,
Oh, at him.
and
Yeah, or at it.
But- as always, before we go any further, if you just joined, why are you late? Why? No, I'm serious. Why? Follow, like, share, please, people. It is one of the things to do. So join the TLWSA movement. We're going places, people. We're going places, and just like that, we're going into the Premier League. Game week 29. It was a very long but short version of this week, eh?
Yeah.
5 games in total. Let's start off with the kicker. Mensa. What do y'all think? What do you really think about this team? And where they might go in the future? Fulham losing. And it's not even a funny story. It's not really that great, eh? Because Leeds United wasn't, how do you say that now? Wasn't spectacular?
Nah, I mean, Leeds, they both of them came up to the Premier League this season. And, I mean, that game, Fulham had enough chances to win that game. Leeds, they're starting to look fatigued. But, I mean, they're here to stay. They've showed what they're capable of. And they just reminded their fellow championship team why they're here and why they won the championship last season.
So you actually say this was a lesson.
It was a
This was
lesson.
a lesson.
Yeah.
Do you
I
agree,
mean-
X? Do you agree?
Look, I'm tired. I think the boat has sailed with me and Leeds. You know, you see them from the beginning of the season, and you kind of go like, okay, this is the team who really believe in themselves, and every week you want to believe that they're gonna do the extraordinary. They're gonna score these amazing goals and these goals for fun, and then they show up, they win the game, fair enough, but it's not the Leeds that we have been sold. So it's
Ah.
like you want a pair of Nikes, but you when the seller says you got it from Belleville, you kind of know what you're getting. You know what I mean?
Ah.
So it's one of those things. Fulham, on the other hand, they are a team that look as if they are fighting for everything that they stand for. They're a team that play really attractive football. They might not be getting the results, but it's the style, right? It's
Yeah.
the style, it's the forward momentum
Yes.
that is just making that team go like, okay, that is a team that might not be relegated this season.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Fulham they're putting a lot of question marks out there. Are they going to be relegated? Aren't they going to be relegated? They're definitely fighting to stay in.
Okay.
You can see it.
They definitely fighting. But do you think that they will stay up?
I don't think so. It's very tough, but I don't think Fulham will be in the Premier League next year.
Well, Nazir thinks that because Muhammad Shahid Bull says, Salam to all except the United fans. Y'all are trophyless again. That's directed to you, Nazir. And
Shots fired.
Mustafa Abdurazik Damon. He says evening, guys. So we'll say evening to you also.
Evening.
Hi there, hi there, hi there.
Assalamu alaikum.
No, but I understand Dulce's point here. Dulce says here that seeing Ronaldo come in, he's asking that in a question. You still very young. Thought you're gonna speak of York or Andy Cole.
I want to say this before you say anything. Before you say anything, there are Premier League supporters who believe the Premier League or the English League was started in 1992. I just want to let you know it's over 100 years old. So you guys need to catch up. Even doesn't matter when he started being a United supporter. That's that. Some supporters go like, oh, you have this amount of trophies. Oh, you waited 30 years for a trophy. They don't realize the Premier League, the league itself, it's older than just from starting from 1992. So
That's true. I understand Dulce's point. I mean, Ronaldo, he is a great. He's a legend. He's a goat. No, you can't just look at Ronaldo.
Yeah, watching Dwight York, Andy Cole, Sheringham, Solskjaer, all of them, Beckham, Scholes, but I can name all the players.
but who's but?
However, however, when I really decided for myself, like, this is the team I want to support, you
Yeah.
have to get excited about a player,
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
So that's when I got excited, like, this is my team, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Listen, I have a question since those who don't know, myself and Azir are lifelong friends, and I know a little bit about him, but I'd like you to get more involved with what his experiences are. So before I met you, I think it was a year before I met you, you played
Yeah.
international football.
Yeah, I went, I was young, I was like 9, 10, 11, and then I went on they call it an excursion, where you go do ball, the ball guys
Yeah.
on the side of the field, and then you go catch and you throw it again for the international games, and then the curtain raises below was your age group. So that's
So
when
where
I-
did you go? Tell the people where you went to.
So I went to Brazil. That was one of the other places, and then I didn't take soccer serious enough, so I took education.
Yeah, you
Follow-
you couldn't be a full Foden. You're a ball boy. I mean, you were getting training.
I
in Brazil.
think didn't you end up as Leeds goalkeeper?
No, no,
Because
no,
you look very much like Leeds' goalkeeper.
no.
What's his name again?
Yo, what's his name? Get his name there
Let's
quickly.
see.
Forgot
Oh,
his name.
No, that guy. Look, it's Leeds. I'm not gonna go. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go.
You're
there.
not gonna pretend like you know all the players.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
As
pretend
far
I'm
as
gonna-
we're concerned, Rafinha is the only player that we really know.
Oh,
And,
no,
Bamford.
And
and
Bamford.
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 Maybe
And
Phillips.
Rodrigo.
And Rodrigo.
Yeah, maybe Phillips also.
Yeah.
There's a midfielder.
Are we gonna go on? Klitsch, Phillips, Dallas. Yeah, we're not gonna pretend
Okay.
like we know the
Yeah,
team.
the goalkeeper will just say he's Nazir.
He's Nazir.
Nazir.
Very much. He's just Nazir. No. Whoa. We have a question here for Nazir.
Sure, shoot.
Is Bruno a fraud?
Bruno Fernandes. He's not a fraud. I think he just plays well when he has players around him like Pogba and Fred that can cover. So he's not a fraud totally. He's Fernandes. We all know him as that. But he's not a fraud. He's a good player. And his presence on the pitch makes United exciting.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, tell me. I would like to know, like, what is from a strategy point of view, how would you surround or how would you build that team around Fernandes going forward?
Pogba there, and then somebody to break play like Fred. And then also Scott McTominay. I mean, he's coming up now and he's performing well. So Scott McTominay as well. And then we need a number 9. We can't continue with Marshall and Cavani is there, but we need a number 9, a solid number 9.
United gets a blank check, Sir Alex Ferguson way. Who are you signing to help that team out?
Haaland.
Haaland.
Yes.
That guy.
Number 9.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's
So
absolutely crazy.
now I got a question. Is that bro going to be another Werner?
No.
Cavani.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's
Or
got the mentality for United.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Or Greenwood.
Oh. See.
Martial.
Haaland
Oh.
got the mentality for Manchester United.
Yeah.
The list can go on.
I know.
I honestly wish Yusri was sitting here with us
Yeah.
because you mentioned Fred in your team, and I know that our brother Yusri is against Fred, and you want Fred in your team.
Look,
You got some explaining to do.
He brings a lot of energy. He's up and down, and that's what you want for a box-to-box player. And that's my opinion on Fred. We need that guy to run up and down.
You seem to have a question. You seem to have a question.
I'm laughing here because I'm reading the comments. People, you guys are funny. You guys are funny, and I'm loving it. And if you just joined us, we have Nazir with us here, Nazir Mayman. And we every night, Monday night, not every night, but Monday nights, we are here 9:30. Right? Live on Facebook and YouTube. So please like, share, and follow. Don't forget to get the other handles as well. Insta and Twitter. Check out the info that we got for you people. But I got a statement here. Or should I say a clue from our brother's brother.
Ooh.
Harun Mayman says Nazir did play as a goalkeeper under 9.
I remember that. So the story. Can I just say this?
When your brother exposed you on live TV.
So this is what happened. I remember this very clearly, right? So under 9, it was a knockout final. You know, like the little divisions you play in your area.
Yeah.
And I was hungry. So when you go peel an orange as the game was playing.
Yeah.
And then when I turned around, the ball came and went through my legs goal.
Okay.
Okay.
So as a goalkeeper, you decided you needed a snack during a game.
Yeah.
Okay, we can understand why things
Food is
didn't
important, you know.
mature from there. We
Carriers.
understand. We understand.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah,
You had a
carriers.
curious moment there.
Well, thanks, Harun,
did.
for
I did.
exposing your brother that way. We really appreciate it.
We really
We
appreciate
now
it.
know if we ever had to select a team, the 5-a-side with history included, he'd be our goalkeeper.
I'm really just saying thank you. And I'm saying shukran to everybody because we've got Hussein Johnson here. We have Harun Mayman. We have Munib Abrahams. We have Tariq Dansey. We have Anwar. Hi. Anwar that was here last week. Anwar Aransa. He says United is lost. Oh, they did lose also.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that, Anwar. We'll get to that. And there's so much. Abdulaziz Seeger says United centre backs must be replaced. Maguire must go work at Macro. He can be in charge of fridge sales.
You look like the kind of brother that can lift up a
Yeah.
fridge.
Do you
Yeah.
do you think that what needs to be done with Maguire? Is he a good centre back, or is it just his pairing that's making him look very amateurish?
I think with the value that we paid for or the amount that we paid for him,
Yeah.
people expect certain results.
Yeah.
And I know this is not the how do you say now? the most popular opinion, but Maguire is good on the ball and he has a presence. The only thing is you need a player like Bailey to play with him. That's it.
So your combination would be Maguire.
Maguire and Bailey. That's a solid
Maguire,
combination.
Bailey, and Fred.
Yeah.
You. I don't think you know Manchester United.
Oh
If
my
you
God.
look at
That's tough. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Because the following game as well was Brighton versus Newcastle. Brighton winning 3-0.
Yeah.
I really thought Newcastle was going to go for it. But, okay, that's what Newcastle gives you these days. They give you the high, they give you the low, and then they give you this 3-0.
What is the coach's name again? I completely forgot his name.
Which one?
Of
The
Oh.
coach of Newcastle.
They change it so much now, so who is this?
I
you?
actually.
I don't know, but there was a picture that was put on Newcastle's Instagram page,
Mhm.
and literally the fans made a massive banner saying, "You're not one of us.
You.
Wow.
You're not one of us."
Wow.
Big ass picture. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll say it and I'll say it again. I'm not going to talk much about the match, but they should have never let Rafa Benitez go. Rafa
Yeah.
asked for money to improve that team. They couldn't give him the money because the regime at Newcastle is extremely bad with transfer policies.
Mike
They-
Ashley didn't allow it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Mike Ashley is the owner of Newcastle. Big guy, top guy. Didn't want to do it, didn't want to give money, didn't want to splurge for the players that Rafa wanted. I mean, look what Rafa did at Liverpool. I mean, bought 4 players
Mm.
and changed the game. One, yeah.
I think Newcastle. I think when in Rafa's last season, I think they finished ninth. I mean, it's the highest that they've
Yeah.
ever finished
Yeah.
for the last 6-7 years. I mean, they were relegated twice. So I mean, if you see your coach is doing the business strategically and doing it on the field and has the players, has the potential and the mindset, and has the plan to take the club forward, and you're not supporting them financially. I mean, I know there are constraints, but still, you want to
Yeah.
improve your team, you got to buy in this kind of market,
And I just got now the name of that manager. It's Steve Bruce.
Yes,
And
Yes,
I don't.
Steve Bruce is like Sam Allardyce, so trying
Yeah.
to stave you out of the relegation battle. So
True, but I
Steve
mean,
Bruce.
if your name is Steve Bruce, I mean, you're not gonna get anything from Mike Ashley.
yeah,
So-
Steve Bruce is very English. So it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
but though
Bruce.
everything has been
Steve
going
Bruce.
well for this team, but suddenly it's just going down. Brighton winning them 3-0. I mean, the goals coming there from Mopey, Trossard, Welbeck. I mean,
Well-known players, to
Yeah.
be fair, very
Yeah.
experienced players. I mean, Mope being the top scorer in the club at the minute.
yes.
Trossard doing really well. I definitely see him moving on next season. And then you have Welbeck coming back from the major injury and trying to find form. So
I mean, coming back from like that type of exile, I mean, from United to
Yeah.
Arsenal,
every player that leaves United does
Yeah.
well. Messi,
Yeah.
Lingard,
Messi Lingard,
Messi, Welbeck,
yeah, yeah.
those guys.
Where's
Yeah.
U3 when you need him?
Well,
It's tough out here.
mentioning Yushri, there's a comment from Hussein Johnson says, yeah, Yushri, I can say that Yushri was a better keeper than Nazir when I used to play him at Delmans.
Oh,
that
now we
is-
know.
That is a word of note,
Experience.
yeah, eh?
Experience.
And we're going to look into this.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going
Yeah.
to do some research in
yeah,
this.
we're definitely gonna buy
I'm
him
going to
some
try to
mittens.
find some photos
Yeah.
of Mr. Benhali
We'll-
between the pala.
We'll buy him or we'll knit some mittens for him.
Yeah.
And then we'll kick some ball around.
Well, I think it's that time of the day or that time of the evening where we open the floor to AGK.
Ah,
And guys, for all the gunners out there, I humbly do apologize for what happens next.
to you,
West Ham 3, Arsenal 3. West Ham scoring 5 of the 6 goals. I mean,
That's how good West Ham was.
West Ham was just on fire. I mean, I was very disappointed. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the team selection. I enjoyed like the start, but I feel like they just went to sleep. And 3 goals in like 25 minutes. I was like, oh gosh. Lingard, what are you doing? Go back to United, please. Just go. I mean, Lingard scored magnificent opener, a screamer. Oh, United shouldn't have let him go.
Oh.
And then, Soucek also getting in, and Dawson. No, Dawson.
Dawson scoring
Dawson.
the own goal,
Dawson
yeah.
own
scoring,
goal.
yeah. But I mean, Arsenal was really dominated, and then we got one back just before half time. Second half came out, they put up an amazing fight.
I'm sure you felt in that first half you were having a miniature heart attack.
Yeah,
I'm
guy,
sure.
I was swearing, I was shouting, I was angry. It was tough. It was tough. And then second half, I was really impressed with that fight back.
Yeah.
And I feel like we could have won it at the
Did
end.
Arteta change any strategic or his plan in the second half?
I think he gave them a talking to, because Lacazette actually came out after the game, and Lacazette said in his post-match presentation interview that the players did not respect Arteta's game plan from the beginning. So clearly they ignored what he had to say. What's your question? What's your question?
Get him.
Do you really, and this is for all the Arsenal supporters out there, do you really think Arteta is the right manager for Arsenal?
It's a good question.
Very good question.
Good question.
His style of play, what he wants to build, it's a good tactic. It's similar to Wenger's style of football, to Wenger's philosophy. He doesn't have, because he's so young, I feel, and he played with most of the players. I mean, he played with Xhaka 3-4 years ago. So I feel like he doesn't have that respect from the current crop of players, because they like 3-4 years older than him. I mean, or younger than him. There's a small age gap. Whereas the likes of Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, they will look up to him, they respect him.
And they want to fight for him.
Yeah, I mean, Aubameyang had a disciplinary issue with Arteta last week. He
Well,
sat
according
out.
according to reports, he was late for training. And
Yeah,
that's
he
why
was late.
selected.
I want
I
to
mean,
ask a question.
I mean, try. It doesn't matter. You know, discipline is discipline. You have to really be on time for every practice in order to be selected, or not to be selected for your team.
My turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. I didn't
Yeah,
expect
why
this to
would
be a
you- why are we
Q&A.
picking up fingers?
I don't know.
It's school. It's primary school. What
I
the
didn't
hell?
expect this to be just a Q&A. I thought we were gonna discuss the game, but go for it. You are live with ESPN.
My question to top on what he said right now. Alright, this is just an attachment to his. I'm branching off what he said right now. If he's the manager, if he is the right manager, first part of my question is, if Arsenal lets him go, will he, Arteta, be another Nabry to you as a gunner or other gunners out there? Second part of this question, you said now that Lacazette came out to say that the players did not climatize or to the game plan or to his tactics. Now, are they not professional players? Are they not supposed to do what they are paid to do, what they earn money for?
Well, yes, they are. I do agree. I mean, he's the manager. No matter the age gap. I mean, him and David Luiz, I think they're about the same age, more or less, 1 or 2 years. And he prefers David Luiz. He constantly picks him. He has faith in David Luiz. David Luiz messed up on both goals.
Yeah.
Messed up completely. But yet he goes with him, and I don't know. I feel that if Lacazette is making such a statement, he knows what's going on in the dressing room.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on in
Yeah.
the dressing room. So, I mean, if you as players, if we were to not agree with our manager, we're not going to tell the manager to his face, listen, we don't agree. We're going to discuss it amongst us as players, and we're going to do what we feel is best on the pitch. So there's obviously
So they're
yeah,
toy-toying. They're
yeah.
toy-toying on the pitch. You know what?
Internally.
How we try to get this coach out if we don't like him is just play really, really bad. That's just it.
could
Does
We
be.
don't
make-
care. We'll still get paid at the end of the week.
Doesn't make any sense at all. But Gunners, drop a follow, drop a like, drop a share, and give a comment on what this man just said. I mean, he put his heart out on the line here. I mean, okay. Harun Mayman also asked here, who's better, Ole or Arteta? That's one. Shahid says, apart from the result, which sucks, Lacazette and Odegaard did well to pull us back to get something out of it. Alright? Hussein Johnson also says he was literally shouting at Laka for the last 10 minutes of the game. We needed to win.
Yeah.
That's from Hussein.
Let's start off with the Ole. Would you choose? Let's choose as a panel, right? We're four. Usually somewhere here. Somewhere around here. Ole, Arteta. Neutral team, right? You're not a Liverpool supporter, you're not an Arsenal supporter, you're not a United supporter. Who are you going for?
Arteta.
Arteta?
Ole in.
I'd probably go with Arteta.
Ole in.
I'm gonna go. Shut up. I mean, I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I'm gonna go with Ole because of stability. It's
Okay.
He's been coaching for a while, so
I'm sorry.
I'd go for that
I
one.
am
And what
sorry.
was the second? What was the second comment?
That was that apart from the result, which sucks like I said, Odegaard did well to pull us back. And then Hussein Johnson said that that he was literally waiting for the last 10 minutes and shouting at Laka.
Guys,
Because they needed to
how impressed are you as an Arsenal fan and the Gunners out there with Martin Odegaard? How impressed?
I just hope that becomes permanent at the end of the season.
He's good.
I hope
good,
it
yeah.
becomes permanent.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do well in Madrid, right? Because
Yeah.
it comes from there, right?
No, he goes on a lot of loan spells,
go-
but I
a
think
lot of
now
loans.
with Arsenal, he's like cementing himself
and
as a
he
good player.
got called up for the Danish squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Got
got
up
called
for the
now.
Danish squad. Oh, well done. I think
Well
this is the most
done.
ever that the Arsenal team has been selected for the nationals.
Yeah,
I think so.
25 players.
Incredible.
And
Huh?
that's
Even El Neni has been selected for Egypt. So it's a,
So
it's a crazy
it says
world
a
out
lot,
there.
It
It's a
says a
crazy
lot.
world out there.
No, all my Gunners out there, you guys, I understand it. Tasneem is stating here that she just loves AGK's passion for the team. We understand it. We've seen it. It's live with us on a daily basis, man. So please, if you want to see more of it, check out our Facebook page. Check out the Insta. Why did you do that yet? Go Suma now. But then come back.
Yeah,
No, come back.
immediately.
We're gonna go on to your rivals, the London rivals, Tottenham. Aston Villa was at home. They lost 2-0 to Tottenham. Was that the result that was expected, gentlemen?
I watched that game. Did you guys watch that game? I watched that game and I kind of saw a different Tottenham. Tottenham had two 16-year-olds on their bench. Jose Mourinho said these two 16-year-olds, if they are selected to get onto the pitch, are going to have to show these older guys how to play.
Yeah.
That's just Jose Mourinho. It's pure Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Play for me, win the game, play my style, you go far.
And he's proved it over the years. Those players that he played, they went far.
Yeah.
From Porto to United to. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that now?
First Chelsea, then United.
Yeah, Chelsea twice.
Chelsea
Chelsea twice.
Yeah.
But I must say, Aston Villa, I'm a big Martinez fan, and he really messed up in that first goal.
Wow.
His clearance went straight to the midfielder of Tottenham, and then he was like rushing back to the pole, and then they scored. I was like, "Oh, Martinez, you're in my fantasy team. What are you doing?
Wasn't
Don't
working.
do this. You're
Wasn't
killing me." And then the second goal, Tottenham's second goal. We actually have a video clip.
We do. People, that video is going to come up in, like, now. Just check it. Is this a penalty? Or is this a dive? That's the question.
For me, I mean, so Harry Kane is running along the side, but the ball goes away from him, and the player slides. Harry Kane sees the ball going that way. He puts his foot by the player's, by the sliding, the person's already on the floor, by the defender's leg to kick him. He has no control over the ball. The player that is sliding is nowhere near the ball is out of frame. And they give that as a penalty. Like the ball isn't
It's
even
tough. I
in
mean,
play here.
we've been talking for weeks now
Yeah.
on this penalty situation. It changes every single time.
Every single
But we
time.
always say that the referees have their own interpretation of what's a penalty. What about you? What do you think? What do you think about the new
I-
laws of penalties, and especially the scenario that
With the
AJK has put
Tottenham
out?
scenario, if it's not an attacking scenario or a goal scenario, then no penalty.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Though, if he had to get that ball,
But
There
it
you
works
go.
well with Fernandes.
if he had to get that ball, cross it maybe. If he
Mm.
managed to get the ball and cross it, there, I think there was 3 players waiting, square of him. Though, if that is maybe going into the referee's favor,
Hmm.
maybe thinking about that points. However, putting it into the light that you just put it at now, do you think it's more of a clever tactic of a striker?
No, it's definitely clever. That was brilliant. I mean, he deceived the referee, but once again, the referee isn't shown the footage of the camera behind the poles. Let the referee see from a different angle. Why is the referee not being shown that? That is what I don't understand. And yeah, I mean, Harry Kane is very good at getting penalties. I mean, he dived against Arsenal.
Is he Penaldes?
He's
Penalties.
he's Penaldes on a whole other level.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of coming through here. Villa lacked composure in the last third. Like really, she's missed. That's Duel says that's penalty. There's contact. He knew the play is coming. Was just waiting for the contact. Hussein Johnson's professional foul is like Harry Kane trademark foul with him laying over players and claiming fouls. And Mustafa Abdurazik says no penalty. And Jamila also says definitely a dive. And that's
No.
so we need to look at all perspectives. And that, though,
Again, I say like I said, it's all perspective, referee's perspective. But what Abdul AJK is saying, go to the monitor, go view it, go get the best view, and make an informed decision.
Yeah.
So,
oh, look, we had so much fun with the Premier League. There was so much high points, so much low points. The 5 games, guys. It was
Yeah.
so
Not enough.
little. It's not
Not
enough,
enough.
man. That is the reason why we went further to look into the FA Cup. We went to go look into the FA Cup for more games also.
it's crazy.
And
Okay,
now
wait,
comes
crazy.
the sadness.
wait, before we do that,
Let's see
let's
this
see the
burning.
first
Let's- the
comment that
seat is
comes through.
burning
Let's see the
here.
first comment
Yeah.
that
Hot
comes
seat.
through.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No. We're here. We're
let's
here.
see the first comment that
here.
comes through. Who tells me what happened? What game do you want me to speak about first quickly here?
The hot seat.
Let's see.
The hot seat.
Let's
is
see.
It's
burning.
actually a
Wait,
bully.
I'm giving you 5 seconds, people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What game? We are looking at United.
Were they United?
No. Like, as a United supporter, you
Pour your heart out. bro.
Throw it out.
as a United
Lay it
supporter,
on the
you want to see your team win. You want to see your team playing attacking football. You want to see your team moving forward. But we do everything right up until the last third, and then it's like they go blank. Then they start to recycle the ball again, and then try to push Shaw the whole time forward. He's doing a brilliant job, but you
Overworked?
can't. You
Overworked?
I think he is. And then he didn't play the right team. It's Leicester. They fighting for Champions League. So you don't go play any second player. So you go play Shaw. You start off with Shaw. You start off with Tellers. Not that great so far. He's supposed to go with all guns blazing and
Tactically, what did they do wrong? We know that Leicester outshined you guys, but tactically, what was wrong with that? Was it a tactical problem or was it player?
player and
Was a United
tactical.
problem.
Player and tactical, because Leicester was pushing the game, and instead of slowing the game down to United's pace
Yeah.
so that we can control the game, they were trying to play it back,
Hmm.
and we just got caught like that.
Well, in my own review of that game, I felt like you guys were losing the ball too much. in
Too
that
much.
game. the passes were not being complete. I think that what was their percentage like? What's 57%?
Yeah.
57% was that was basically the accuracy
Hmm.
of the pass. I think that let you guys down. But you have to give it to Yuri Telemans for breaking
That
that
guy
down.
is on fire.
I felt like he was holding Bruno and he was holding Scott and Fred.
True.
You know, so
I like his ability to shoot long distance, man. Yeah. He has that completeness about him. He can defend well, he can attack well, he can skill, and he
Yeah.
can score.
How I wish he was in Liverpool's team.
Here we calling on the genie again.
yeah, I have
there we
It was really a diabolical performance.
I saved something because yeah, banter's real. Let me get it on here. On the BBC, it says that I'm not even 100% sure Maguire should be giving it to him. He does not. Wait, he does. Oh, this is the damn wrong article. Let me just get it for you. Let me get it for you.
I
here.
like how you mentioned that you
yeah.
want the desire to win. You guys want to play. You
Yeah.
guys want to dominate. I don't hear anything about wanting a trophy.
Again, it's perspective. If you and I had this discussion with Yusri the other day, and we said if you take the perspective of coming from Fergie and all of that winning, so you want to go for the title. But if you're coming from the perspective of look, give Ole time,
Yeah.
he's second currently on the log. So as much as I am very disappointed as a United fan, he is doing the job. Although the Liverpool supporters is on my case.
Yeah, and I have it down. So here are some comments that have been flying around, especially on BBC. It says Leicester have made us look amateur. United. A third
Agree.
supporter said Leicester are full value for this result. They easily push past us. I hope they go on and win the FA Cup. Is that what you share the same sentiments?
No, I want him to lose now.
Another, let me just get on this. We got another comment says we got what we deserved today. Leicester were quality. Added another, our worst performance in months.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow. Wow. Here's
Debatable.
another comment to be attached to that comment. Ashik Ali says, United didn't pitch up. Fred was emoji that looked like Popo.
Ice cream.
Yeah. How they kept him on so long was a disgrace. Just glad to see Pogba back. That guy was fire. Haters should enjoy the loss since they're not getting much joy lately. Alright. So he's referring to us now.
Yeah, I was going to agree with that because the one supporter actually got like over 1,000 likes on this particular thing. Says we are so poor. Fred had a shocker. We were awful.
Wow.
Everybody has a bad game, so that what happened.
What is it about English supporters and hating on one player? This is a team sport, right? We're supposed to be,
Mm.
criticizing the whole team, but we seem to be only targeting players, single players.
It's like that saying goes, man. You can do 1,000,000 good deeds, do one bad deed, and you get recognized for that.
There we go.
Or be remembered
That will
forever.
remember that forever. So
But I mean, Leicester have a easy, somewhat semi-final coming up. They're playing Southampton.
Crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
no, United lost. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that. The United mates are out there. If you're not happy about it, drop a like, drop a comment there, somewhere there at the bottom, somewhere there. No, we will see it. We will see it. We will go forward with it. City, Manchester City, winning Everton 2-0. Southampton, however, winning Bournemouth 3-0.
Yeah. Predicted results.
I agree
Fair.
with him.
Predicted results. I mean, were we ever gonna doubt Man City winning Everton?
Nope.
Were we ever
Nope,
gonna
not at
doubt
all.
Southampton winning
Not
Bournemouth?
at all.
Ah,
Would you have said Manchester City losing?
No.
No?
They're going to win. My prediction is City's on fire. They're going to win. They're going to go for the Champions League. But
Okay.
definitely, as a United supporter, they're going to win the league.
We'll get to Champions League, by the way. I know you guys are not in there right now, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Most definitely. Though, also just to cap off on this section of the FA Cup, Chelsea winning Sheffield 2-0 expected, and I mean, what can we say about Sheffield United? They're doing bad in the league. They did bad in the FA Cup. and hip hip hooray. They're gonna go down.
That's gonna be a very good game
Yeah.
because this is gonna be Tuchel versus Pepe.
Pepe.
I mean Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola.
Pepe on the brain.
Pep on the brain. Pep Guardiola and Tuchel FA Cup semi-final. I'm looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it.
I'm looking
There's
forward
only
to
one winner,
Yeah.
and that's the blue side of Manchester.
Well, that's the view of X on the FA Cup and Nazir and AGK's view
only
on
one.
the FA Cup. Though we need to look at another aspect of football that also occurred. That's Europa, people.
Yeah, take it away.
Europa.
Oh gosh.
Take it away.
Let's go.
Look, I expect United at least make a final this year, although we have problems coming to the semi-final. But I genuinely believe that United needs to, for the fans and everybody, needs to make a final. The Europa is there for it. But on before I end, just for a little banter, where's Liverpool laying on the log? Please
Oh no,
tell
we're
me.
in the
Oh,
quarterfinal of the
Please,
Champions
please
League.
tell me.
Quarterfinal of the
I-
Champions League.
So
The elite.
Mm.
That's
so,
what.
yeah.
we
so
are.
when
That's what
when
we are.
when they
We
get kicked
finished
out,
with the Premier
where
League.
are they going to go?
We finished with the Premier League. That was a long time ago.
that-
We
that's
had
long
all
time
the
ago.
chances in the world.
I'm not gonna say anything
How's
because
Champions
Okay.
League? Oh wait,
where
you're
it
not in
matters,
the
where
Champions
it
League.
counts is
Guys.
actually in the.
in the where?
What the Champions
Guys,
League?
Oh,
Oh.
you said it. You said
yeah,
it.
but okay,
Something
wait,
that
wait.
United supporters cannot say
Yeah.
out loud. Say it again.
We're there next year.
Oh, next year.
I can say that. I
That
can
sounds
say that.
like an old
I
school
can-
Liverpool
I can say that.
supporter.
Yeah,
I can say
no.
that.
No, we'll be there next year. Don't worry. We'll be where you are next year. It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, nice win against AC Milan. I
Yeah.
mean,
True.
Zlatan. Everybody was probably hoping that that guy would perform, but he didn't pitch up.
Brilliant save from Henderson, though.
He did at
Keep us
least
in the
kiss
game.
your badge.
Yeah.
To make you guys, trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kissed your badge. Just
He
like
kissed the badge.
once a red, always a red.
And Harun Mayman says here Liverpool won't even play Europa next year.
Shame.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna win the Champions League. Yeah,
Long shot.
no, it's not a long.
I'll
shot.
just leave it at
Listen,
that.
Listen,
Okay.
I want you to go in. Okay, we're gonna talk Champions League. You know what? We're gonna talk Champions League
Long shot.
in a little while.
In a little while.
Let's
Let's
keep it with Europa.
Let's first
Okay.
talk about the
men.
little ones, and
For
then
the
we're gonna
lit-
get to the
yeah,
big
then we
ones.
get to
No?
the
We're
big
gonna
ones.
So
talk
the
about
Let's
other,
start on- let's-
okay, let's wrap up Europa. The second game that we can talk about, Arsenal, Olympiacos. Arsenal lost 1-0, but they did the job at
Yeah.
home. They
Job
won 3-1. Job done. Doesn't matter what happened in Olympiacos. Game was done. We through to the quarterfinals. Do you
think
say
they'll go through to semis or final?
we playing Ajax?
No, Dynamo.
No, Dynamo.
Zagreb.
Zagreb.
Okay.
Dynamo Zagreb.
No, we play. Who do Arsenal play?
Dynamo.
Dynamo. Arsenal plays Dynamo. You guys play Roma. We have an easier game than what you guys have.
He actually thinks they have a chance against Roma, another team that can slow a game down.
Didn't Zagreb come back from Tottenham 3-0?
Yeah, but Tottenham is such an unpredictable team. It's,
Yeah, Tottenham.
There's nothing really much
Don't
you can
compare
say.
us to Tottenham.
Yeah, you can't even compare yourself to Tottenham.
Hot seat.
Hot tough out here.
So
Hot seat.
Arsenal lost but won. United won. All right, man. 1-0. They
Well-
threw us
well
to the
done, well
Well done.
quarterfinals.
Still
done.
hitting the chest.
Tottenham won 2-0.
But they lost 3-0.
They lost.
Sledgehammer. Incoming.
Yeah.
Not Sledgehammer, what's the big one? I come in like a wrecking ball.
Shit.
Bunch of
Guys.
bowling balls, man.
That was sad. But unfortunately, they out. It's going to be one of those. It's next year. It's next year kind of stories. Guys, there is so much football going on besides Premier League, Europa League as well. Then you got. Let's speak about the big boys.
The big boys, the Champions League.
The draw has been
Yeah.
out. The gauntlet has been set.
The narrative is simple. We're going back to Istanbul.
Lovely.
Istanbul 21. Let's look at the draw. First up, let's talk about the Manchester versus Dortmund. We like the storylines in the Champions League, and the storyline is very, very simple. It's Pep's unbeatable versus Erling Haaland. What you guys think?
Pep.
Pep.
I'm gonna go with City.
Yeah, but you have to give us more than that, man. Tell us the storyline. We like the
It's
word
the
Pep
one,
as well,
it's
or
the
Pepe,
one, or Pepe.
but we like
It's
the
the one.
storyline.
It's the one trophy that he's really chasing.
Mhm.
And I think with tactically the way he played, the midfield attacking, moving forward, and the wing staying wide, cutting in, and even the wing backs going inverter attack. I think they'll go for it. I'm gonna go for City.
Right. Erling Haaland has a chance to break down that City team. What do you think? What do you think?
You gonna go for it? You're gonna go for it?
Yeah, I think Dortmund is playing very well as a team. Apart from, Haaland is scoring. They have that up front, a scoring machine. But as a team, they are playing very well. Man City don't have a scoring machine. They have a scoring team,
Crazy.
which is gonna be it's two very different dynamics. But I support English teams. I'll always support the English team as far as possible in all UEFA competitions.
All right, let's go to the prediction between City and BVB. I'm going with the unlikely BVB to conquer the City.
Underdog
Cities.
always for me, and that is what Dortmund is looking like right now. They're looking like the underdog now against City, and to be honest, I am hopeful that Haaland is gonna score 2 on both legs.
AGK, City or BVB?
City 2-0.
Nazir, City, BVB.
Overall 2-0. I'll go with 2-0.
Excellent. Now we have Porto versus Chelsea. What you guys think? What is the storyline over there?
Chelsea got a nice easy game into the semi-final.
Well, one would say they
Yeah.
are the easiest team, but
I mean,
they are
Porto
the-
knocked out Juventus.
Yeah.
They knocked out CR7. But I like what Chelsea is doing. I like the style of play under Tuchel. I feel like Chelsea will win 1-0 both legs. It will be a very low-key, low-scoring, very minimal chances.
It's sad to say.
Let's get to this. Let's get to this. Let's try and wrap this up. What's your prediction? I'm going Chelsea. It's kind of clear, but I know that Porto might just sneak in as the underdog.
Chelsea. I'll go with Chelsea.
Chelsea
1-0.
1-0.
Once again, me underdog Porto.
Porto.
Going again. Porto.
Chelsea,
Chelsea all the way. All right, 2 Chelsea and 2 Porto. That's not 3 Chelsea.
3 Chelsea.
1 Porto. All right, let's go. Paris Saint-Germain versus the
Not
Bayern.
a question. Not a question. Let's move on. Bayern Munich. Let's go.
Are they the Invincibles?
Yeah. In
Of the
Champions
League?
League. In
Are they
Champions
the
League.
Invincibles?
Let's just move on.
They are
If they're not
very
playing,
good.
if it's only Liverpool that can beat them. So let's just move on.
Whoa.
Let's just move on.
Whoa.
Look,
Whoa.
we have to put it out there.
Yeah.
Lewandowski has for the 5th season scored 40 goals.
Yep.
Absolute machine.
No.
Mbappe is finding form. We have what's your ex-United player? What's his name? He plays on the left.
Di Maria.
Di Maria
Maria.
coming to form as well as the replacement for Neymar. I think Neymar's still injured. There are chances for PSG. This is the 5th season they're trying to break through into the semis. So, yeah.
This is still not going to be
gonna
the
be a tough
season
one.
because they're playing against Bayern.
Right. So
Because
let's do it.
I just want to say quickly, Dools also says here, Bayern all the way. Ashik Ali says Man City versus Bayern or PSG final.
Shoo.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, depends on the draw. It's
No.
Oh, it's
The
set.
draws
It's
is
set.
done.
It's
The draws
set.
is
It's set,
done.
yeah.
So the top two on the paper.
Yeah.
So it's Man City, Chelsea will either, if Chelsea win, they'll play Man City or Dortmund, whoever wins there, and then it will be Liverpool, Madrid versus
Or
Bayern or
Bayern
PSG.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the predictions. Bayern or Paris Saint-Germain?
Bayern.
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 Bayern over the legs.
I'm gonna
10.
go PSG, man. That's gonna be a shocker. I don't think Bayern go through. I mean, they are a strong team, but no. All right, the story, Zubair. We've been waiting. It's the only story for us this week.
Yeah.
It's Real Madrid.
Let's just
versus
end it right now,
Real
people. Liverpool's
to
winning.
Liverpool.
Let's just Liverpool's winning. It's done.
Yeah, let's talk about the storyline. Stop saying as if it's a full stop. We need the storyline. It's Istanbul.
No.
Do you remember
Jigga.
what it felt like 2005? You guys want to understand?
Oh, I just
2005.
okay,
It's your
okay,
time to be
okay.
quiet.
That's very much you have to be quiet here.
2005.
2005.
Can
we-
you imagine?
the panic that I felt right there now
Oh
when we
my
went
God.
down that 3 goals, that panic, and then when you see and you hear it, oh my God, Steven Gerrard, then you just like
Yeah, no. Shivers, man.
something's happening.
Shivers, man.
Then the
Shivers.
second one went in, and then that third. But we can't speak to them about
Yeah,
it.
we
We can
can't.
actually
They
just
don't-
we
they
just
don't know
done that
anyth-
way, man. We
They
just
don't,
done that way, man. It's-
they don't know anything
they don't
about
know.
that. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
know.
No, no,
They don't know.
y'all
Like,
know.
I prefer to speak about current. I don't like to go to 2005,
we go.
Istanbul, Liverpool getting 6 consecutive losses at home, and they expect to beat a team like Real Madrid at
Stop
home.
wearing that shirt and not winning a Champions League. But,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ah.
let's
Shots
talk about the
fired.
narrative between Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Okay, so the
This could be Salah Ramos revenge, guys. I know you also support Real Madrid and you're a
Hala
big
Madrid.
Ramos fan, right? Where do you see this going?
Hala Madrid all the way.
Hala Madrid
Winning all the way. And praying, making dua to Allah that, Liverpool must lose.
Yeah.
That's the
Wow.
You could have said make Allah, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I will always back the English teams in UEFA. I would love to see Liverpool beat Real Madrid. In the Spanish context of football, I am a Real Madrid supporter, but I would really prefer Liverpool to win. But Liverpool will really, really have to pull up their socks, and they will have to play really well.
And so Dickie Jonathan says here, both Liverpool and Madrid currently in bad form.
Yeah.
Should be an interesting game. And
he's right.
Dul says here, Madrid not that strong. Liverpool can win them. Shahid says, don't go too far into history, AGK. Don't go too far into history, AGK.
Is there any?
Is there any?
Well,
Yeah.
they have the final with
Yeah,
Arsenal and Barcelona. They have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me going back to Madrid, the Madrid final, going, yeah, we had a really good game, we had a chance, and blew all the whole thing.
Mm.
But the story is very simple. We are trying to get revenge on
Yeah.
the day of Kiev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not go into the story of what happened to me on that night. Those who know that what happened to me in China. So I didn't exactly watch the game. I watched the game afterwards. But it's very, very simple. We need to break down that middle. Remember, it's still Modric. It's still Casemiro. It's still Kroos. These are probably the most experienced Champions League players. These are the same 3 middle or midfielders who won 3 back-to-back Champions League.
But do they
Yeah.
have the legs for it?
Listen, anything is
Compared to our
possible.
midfield,
This is
do they have the legs for it?
This is still Madrid. It's still Madrid.
Not the same.
Regardless, you might not see them as the Galacticos, but they are still Madrid.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree with what you are saying. Guys, if you guys agree or disagree, this is our views. But before we actually go further into this, I just need to hear the predictions once again.
I'm going with a Liverpool win. I don't know how much.
Hala Madrid 3-0.
Yeah, there's just no way Madrid wins us over 2 legs. I mean, maybe 1 game, but we are European. We are European royalty.
Yeah.
We do things over 2 legs, so definitely.
You guys know my view already. Liverpool's winning. Klar, basic. Klar, finish. Don't worry about it. It is like it is. Just like it is. Liverpool to win that game. I am so happy that there are so many people disagreeing with me, because it's going to be so much fun smiling on this show when it happens.
And
Because-
I hope Nazir is on the show again when we wipe Madrid with some.
It's gonna be a
Which is-
beautiful one.
Yeah.
You guys can disagree all you want. It's not gonna change my opinion. It's not gonna change our opinion.
Nope.
We're not actually worried about them because they can't speak about Champions League right now. So let's just worry about what we're thinking right now, guys.
They're probably saying, I don't care. I don't care.
But yeah,
Trust me, you will.
guys, 2-week club football break coming up.
Crazy.
Crazy.
But
Crazy.
we have the CAF and we have the internationals.
Yeah.
Something we can talk about it.
FIFA qualifiers
We will
coming
be
up.
speaking about the international football, people. So bring your banter of your team, your international team that you are fronting, supporting, trooping, crazy about. or like
Yeah.
all other keyboard warriors banting about. Right? Because we will be here. We will be joining you. As you joining us, don't forget, like, share, and follow. That song will be going on and on. Because like how do we say it? This means more.
This does mean more.
This does mean more.
They don't understand what that means, but this means more.
Yeah. True. Very true. Guys, we on Facebook live as well as YouTube. Please hit us up on Insta and Twitter. We are always here for you. 9:30 Mondays live. Don't miss us because we will miss you. This
Is the
Is the
last
last
whistle.